It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Texans and the Bengals on Monday Night Prime Time.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for Cincinnati. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
A first down throw for Mills. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, here's Mills. It's caught. Tolbert. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They go play action. Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Mills. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First down, Mills. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. To throw, Mills. He gets it to Cooks. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Mills. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there at holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Mills from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And McManus able to put it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Let's go.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now Joe Mixon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Mixon with a first down carry. Sheds off the tackle, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 7 yards, the pickup there. On second down now, it's Hunt. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll run with Hunt, and Hunt is not going to get there. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short, and yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Well, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Second and 2. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Mixon with it. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff to Mixon. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin.
Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
McPherson on for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Bengals score. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Able to push his way through. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mills to throw it. He's got Jordan complete right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the 1st with a very effective stiff arm.
Let's go, boys, let's go. And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mills on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This 1st half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mills. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, Mills. Wide open receiver, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
It doesn't matter where on the field he is. Even down here in the red zone, he is still slippery with the ball in his hands. And he was almost able to work his way into the end zone. Instead, they'll have to settle for 1st and goal, but they'll take it.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Hunt. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, it's Hunt. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll try to run with Hunt. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The kick by McManus is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And Burrow going to throw again. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Now it's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Burrow. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. He finds his man Johnson. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where you see the final score there. Josh Allen, 3 touchdown passes as his guys bounce back from the defeat on opening weekend. From there, we'll head down to the Meadowlands to check on the Giants at home in MetLife Stadium. And they were losers in their ball game as they fall to the visiting Washington football team. Mac Jones, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for the Texans in that first half. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So he stopped for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Now Mills. Going to throw right side here, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the gun, here's Mills. Swings this out for Hunt. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They go play action. Mills.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. It's caught. Tolbert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Don't walk out here, man.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On second down, it's Hunt. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, here's Mills. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. On 2nd and 9, Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now they run with Mixon. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Burrow on 3rd down. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this one's back to an 8-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, You have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Good one, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They just had to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Slant pass to Boyd. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Big 13. Big 13.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Short throw underneath to Hurst. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. This is Mixon on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football, and the Texans scoop it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. First down, Mills. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now it's Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The Texans on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Mills now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
A 1st down throw for Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt to the backfield.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dunk that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And McManus able to put it through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the 1st half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Burrow. Short throw underneath to Hurst. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Burrow will throw. Open man is Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Mixon. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. He finds his man Johnson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. A draw play for Mixon. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. From midfield now, Burrow. He's going to wind up and air it out. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Yikes, terrible kick, headed straight for the sidelines. Houston set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mills. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Mills on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 42 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Back to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Unbelievable.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, Things were now going their way, but you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Joe Mixon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here is Mills and the Texans. Down by 5, 54 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end.